Quick! It's the Tuesday News Day and we haven't a moment to spare. I'm your host, Andrew, and this is Crypto Espresso, your teeny tiny daily shot of caffeinated crypto headlines. Time to let the news do the talking. First up, the charges are piling up against Sam Bankman-Fried. FTX's embattled founder has now been accused of paying a $40 million bribe to Chinese government officials. It's alleged that, in exchange, frozen accounts holding $1 billion in crypto were unlocked. The incident dates back to early 2021, and U.S. officials say that SBF and others considered and tried numerous methods to unfreeze the accounts or otherwise to regain access to the cryptocurrency in the accounts. It's alleged that the multi-million-dollar transaction occurred in November of 2021, and around that time, the accounts were unfrozen. The crypto was subsequently used to fund Alameda Research's trading activities, so clearly a good investment. Binance's CEO has described a new civil complaint filed by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission as unexpected and disappointing. The regulator has claimed that the exchange broke U.S. derivative rules and should have been registered with the agency years ago. Changpeng Zhao has said the complaint appears to contain an incomplete recitation of facts. And he disagrees with how many of the issues have been characterized. The CFTC alleges that Binance's compliance program has been ineffective, but CZ says his trading platform is the first global non-US exchange to implement a mandatory KYC program. CZ has also denied that Binance engages in manipulating the market. Friendly reminder, as always, CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance, but we do try to keep things unbiased. Do Kwon is being held in medical quarantine following his shock arrest in Montenegro. According to Bloomberg, officials want to rule out that he has the coronavirus. The Terra co-founder will remain there until April 3rd, and until that time, only his lawyer and a doctor will be able to pay him a visit. Bloomberg's report went on to reveal that he's in good health and he hasn't made any special requests while in detention. Kwon's arrest came 10 months after the sudden collapse of Luna and UST wiped $40 billion from the crypto markets, firing the starting gun on a slew of bankruptcies. While he has long insisted that he was not on the run, he had refused to reveal his location, apparently over fears of his safety. A man who stole over 50,000 Bitcoin from the Silk Road marketplace is asking to be spared from prison. The crypto stash was seized in November 2021 from the home of James Zhong. It had been hidden in an underground safe and on a single-board computer concealed under blankets in a popcorn tin stored in a bathroom closet. Zhong pleaded guilty after charges were brought and told the judge his cooperation should be taken into account. Other factors raised by Zhong included the fact that he's autistic and he had a difficult childhood, with the defendant arguing that the crime didn't actually have a victim. He had just managed to trick the Silk Road systems into letting him withdraw Bitcoin that he was not entitled to. Sentencing is on April 14th. MicroStrategy has revealed that it ended a loan agreement with Silvergate Bank, repaying $161 million in order to be reunited with 34,619 Bitcoin. The news, confirmed in a filing to the SEC, comes weeks after the financial institution announced that it was voluntarily winding down operations. In other developments that we could just copy and paste to any week, MicroStrategy is buying more Bitcoin. They've confirmed that they've bought 6,455 Bitcoin for $150 million. Don't bust out your calculators, that's an average price of $23,238 per coin. These investments took place between February 16th and March 23rd and indicate that the publicly listed company remains determined to beef up its Bitcoin reserves. At the current price of $27,000, this means that MicroStrategy has already made a paper profit of $24.2 million. This purchase brings the grand total of owned Bitcoin to 138,955. Disney is abandoning its ambitions for the metaverse as the entertainment giant prepares to slash 7,000 jobs in the next 2 months. According to the Wall Street Journal, a small team had been working on strategies related to virtual worlds in an attempt to deliver next-generation storytelling and consumer experiences. It was hoped that Disney's rich library of intellectual property could be used to reinvigorate classic stories and allow consumers to enjoy them in new ways. The report suggests that about 50 people from this unit are leaving the company. Bob Iger, who recently returned as Disney's CEO, has spoken publicly that he's bullish on the metaverse, describing it as the next great storytelling frontier. And finally, the UK has abandoned plans to launch its own non-fungible token. Last year, the government had revealed the Royal Mint, which issues the country's coins, was set to release a crypto collectible by the summer of 2022. If you notice your calendar, it's 2023, which means the ambitious plans have been beset by months of delays, with a punishing bear market also denting the crypto industry's image. Harriet Baldwin, the chair of the Treasury Select Committee, told the BBC, "We have not yet seen a lot of evidence that our constituents should be putting their money in these speculative tokens unless they are prepared to lose all of their money. So perhaps this is why the Royal Mint has made this decision in conjunction with the Treasury." Well, with all this talk of The Last of Us and non-fungible tokens falling in popularity lately, it's pretty clear that the fungus has won. At this rate, we'll all be mushrooms. And I, for one, welcome our spore-spewing overlords. Pledge your allegiance to the shroom by liking this video, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and clicking on that little bell icon to get buzzed whenever a new Crypto Espresso video goes live. On yesterday's video, MLS just commented, "Cranky pants." That's right, Mondays do that to me, but the Tuesday Newsday, it's like chicken soup for the soul and the pants. You can leave a comment just below this video, and if it's not spams or scams, I might just read it on tomorrow's episode. Questions about today's headlines or crypto in general? Take the plunge and ask Alex in the description below. Alex is always a great resource for all things Web3 and the metaverse, and that about does it for today. Again, I've been your host, Andrew. These have been your headlines, and we'll see all of your beautiful shining faces tomorrow.